Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Games of Pi, and this time around we're going to be doing another review. So I got my hands on this is just a battery pack from Neewer or Neewer. But the main thing that we're going to be looking at is going to be the Neewer or Near monitor, overhead monitor for my camera setup. So yeah, don't know if you guys can see that around there or so. But yeah, with that said, let's get into it. All right. So first impressions, very nicely wrapped up both of these items. I just got them off Amazon. I will be putting up the link from where I got them from if you guys want to check them out. I got them with my own money. Of course, they're not sponsored and like that, this video. But simply because I'm planning on keeping those, they're going to be tools to be used. Let's have a quick look then, shall we? So very nicely, tightly packaged. Right, lots and lots of layers of plastic packaging, which is good. I mean, to be honest, I'm using a lot of have a lot of products from Neewer, and I must say their quality is superb, and everything you may need on everything you may try from them. I mean, usually the packaging is excellent, and the quality of the build and the build quality of the products are also very good. So right, so this is an HD camera monitor. It takes an HDMI input apparently into as well. So let's see. I haven't used one of those before, but as I'm doing more and more video work, I'm realizing that a monitor does make a lot of sense, only because there's certain like angles that I normally have to take, and you know, just using the camera's LCD screen at the back is just not. It's almost sometimes it's almost impossible to see what am I looking at. I don't even know if I'm in focus or anything like that. So let's see, is there another one at the back? There is another one at the back. Apologies. So there's 4 of them. Right. Nice carton box, nice and sturdy. Monitor itself. Let's see what else do we get in the case. Do you get a? Oh, that must be what they call a hood. Oh yeah. Oh, so it's like a soft plastic hood. It looks like it's attachable by these sticky pads there. I'm guessing it goes like that. All right. So that's one. We got warning labels. We got our manual, which I will have to read later because honestly I've never used one of these before and I have no idea how that works now cabling wise. So we do get a USB. No, what do we have here? Right, so that's an HDMI, full HDMI to a micro HDMI. Right, so yeah, full on. I don't know if you can see that. Full on HDMI to a. Where's the zoom? Where's the focus? Come on, focus. I don't know if that's gonna show like that. No, can't get it. To a micro HDMI, there you go. So now, personally speaking, I am not a big fan of micro HDMIs. I don't know if anyone is, but what I've noticed with, however, it's going to be useful because my ZV-10 Mark II does have an HDMI, a micro HDMI output. So that could be useful. If that goes in the monitor, then they take the signal from the straight away. So that can be useful for that setup. Now, with my A7 IV, I will probably need to have a different kind of solution. So we have here. All right, that's our monitor mount, I believe it is, which will be placed on top of any cage that you may want to apply it to. See, yeah, just a quarter thread screw, screws in on top of your camera cage, whatever that is. And then, yeah, can attach your monitor there. That goes in there, and that's it. That should be sturdy enough. Oh, nice. All right, cool. Well, we'll check that out later. Leave that there for now. Right, continuing on with the cabling. So we got there's that over here. A couple of things here actually. So we have again a full HDMI going into, I don't know what that is. Is that a mini HDMI? But it's definitely an HDMI port, like plug, but smaller. Interesting. Okay, we'll check that out later as well. Check that out later. Also got our 3-pin here. I'm guessing this could be used for audio or an actual VGA cabling. It's a jack. See if I can zoom in a little bit more. So yeah, so jack to the VGA. This seems to be a clamp, I think, just to stabilize the cabling on the side, and we have a couple of maybe that's the tightening bit for the clamp. Anyway, I'm not too sure yet, but we'll be finding out soon enough. All right, let's see what else do we get here. Oh yes, of course. And we also got our lens hood, sorry, monitor hood frame. So frame is here. You got those areas. You could put that just over. Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes more sense, right? So that's definitely more, it feels much better, much more steadier. Now, for the monitor itself. Right, that's what the monitor looks like. Looks like we have physical buttons here to change mode and all that stuff. Underneath we have the 3/4 thread for our mounting point on the camera. When it goes here, you take that off, that goes on it. Yeah, I must say it's not that heavy. I was expecting it to be a little bit heavier, but it's quite light, which is probably good. On the right hand side, we got HDMI input, we have the AV input, we got headphones input, we got a OST controller, which I don't know what that is, but for those of you that know, leave us a comment on on the comment section. Leave us a note. There's a USB upgrade, which again, that looks like the micro USB. Micro USB or micro HDMI, I'm not too sure. It's a weird one. Anyway, so you got the battery insert there. Apparently you can connect, oh yes you can, yeah, cool. So you can connect it directly to a DC plug, so you don't need to carry a battery with you, but obviously the battery is an option, which I went for because obviously I shoot remotely. I don't always have the option to plug in directly to like an actual power supply, but it would be good if you just have directly, because then you won't drain your camera battery. Right, so what was the next thing I wanted to check? So I wanted to, yes, all right, let's do that as well. So we'll leave the monitor just over there for now. And here we go. I also got the recommended batteries to go with it. Again, from Neewer. So this is a F550 battery. It's a dual USB charger. Oh, it comes with a charger. Yes, of course. Yeah, it was a 2-piece battery and it comes with the USB charger, which I thought was handy. I don't think I have anything already to reuse the battery. Some of you that may have similar style batteries, you could just probably connect them on the back of the monitor, so you don't need to buy new ones. But because this was my first one, I had to get a battery pack as well. So, all right, and we are in. Right, what do we get here? Right, so user manuals, the declarations. Right, so we get 2 batteries. We get our dual charger from Neewer and a charging cable. Charging cable is a USB-A to a USB-C. USB-A to USB-C, which is good. Dual charger, which I guess you slide them in there like that. And you got the batteries. All right, I was hoping that would be the similar. They look so okay. I'll tell you what, they look similar with my. I've got a flash from Neewer. The batteries look the same, but I think the actual way you plug them in is the connection on the back is different. So this is called an MP550 battery, which is supposed to be a 2600 milliamp. I'm not sure if that's visible there on the camera. So yeah, and you get 2 of those. So they just slide in like so, I think. There's two little inserts at the bottom. I don't know if there is a right or a wrong way, but yeah, that's what these are. Yeah, that goes. It doesn't slide all the way because it has those little grooves there, so you gotta be over that. And as you are there, you just gently push down, and that's it. So that's that. Cabling goes there. You have the USB-C, and you have a micro HDMI thing, or an HDMI, there, micro one. So I'm gonna try that out. I've got somewhere I've got a charger anyways. Cool, and that's what you get there. Now, in terms of connecting the battery, I want to fill it with the. Release that from it. Just pull it. Back of the monitor. Oh, okay, cool. Similar style. So you can't just like slide it from all the way there. So you gotta find the right location, and you just gently push it in, and that's that. Oh, cool. Looks like it's got a bit of battery. Running low though. Let's press the on button. Right, and we get the no signal thing. So the menu button. So we have picture mode. You can, do you know what? I actually quite like the physical buttons. I don't know if I would prefer it if it was a touchscreen. Maybe it would be handy somewhere else, but I like the fact that there's physical buttons. So you can change with the left or right where you go in the menu. And if I want to go up and down, I want to say it's these two, but yes, cool, whenever that's visible there. So you got picture standard, you got brightness and all the stuff. I'm sure once I connect it to my camera, most of this, because at the moment they all kind of like grayed out most of the options. They're gonna be more options available. So at the moment they seem to be grayed out because they're not connected onto anything. But yeah, in a nutshell, really, this is it. And I'm guessing the hood goes over it, clips on somewhere. Oh, there you go. Cool. Clips on top. How does that go on it? We've got 3 grooves at the back. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Got the 3 grooves there on the hood. Question is it like clip on? Is it just, how do I apply that one? Okay, yeah, I mean, pretty much, yeah, just clip it on. Yeah, and that's what the monitor looks like. That will sit on top of the camera and it will make life theoretically way easier than what the series is right now. So yeah. Right, guys, that was it for this one. Later on, when I get the chance, I will try grab some footage of me setting up the monitor on the camera, on my main camera, and then I will be, or maybe even the little ZV-10 that I have here, and then we'll see how that looks. Hopefully, depends how good the footage comes out. But yeah, with that said, yeah, thank you very much indeed for watching. It's been a pleasure having you. I'll be leaving a link for a feature video and a playlist on the screen. Feel free to click on those if you like that kind of content. And then, guys, yeah, till the next one, take care.